Fireworks are currently going off on East Broadway and Hilliard. We're going to have so much more in our expanded coverage. The police appear to be showing up. They have had surveillance drones over in the sky the entire night, and now it appears that the police are going to be arriving. We are going to get to a safe distance here.
Yeah, Jillian, according to officials, the individual that did test positive attended an interfaith prayer service on March 11th here at First Christian Church behind me. On March 17th, that individual tested positive for coronavirus.
The first presumptive case was confirmed here in Clark County last week, right around the first round of the women's tournament. A second presumptive case was confirmed here just this morning.
As just about every county fair across the state is canceled for 2020, the question now turns to the fall and even further into the winter and beyond as to when parking lots like these will be filled again with cars, vendors, and of course people.
There's breaking of windows, there's spray painting. There was also some back in Wells Fargo and even a little bit further down at Whole Foods. Locker room access will now be restricted to only players and essential staff with the teams. Universities can make their own determination as to whether spirit squads and bands will be allowed into the event, and also additional sanitation measures will be put into effect starting tomorrow here at T-Mobile Arena.
Now, another tricky part that I'm sure everyone is feeling at home right now is this balance about getting the economy back on track while feeling safe. I can tell you right now here at the Oakway Center, many retailers have already put many things in place to make their environments safer. That includes masks for their employees, glass dividers at the point of purchase, and of course, a whole lot of emphasis on social distancing.
Start with the kitchen staff. Everybody's masked up, gloves, proper hygiene practices, but the biggest thing here, all of the single servings. When you go out to restaurants, you know, you got your salt, your pepper shakers, you got your ketchup bottles. Instead, everything is going to be delivered to customers in single servings to minimize the spread, contact, fingerprints, all that stuff. The seats and the tables are all spaced 6 feet apart. We'll show you that in a second. But another interesting thing here, right now you can't sit at the counter. That is because the glass dividers have not yet been installed. Joy says she's going to bring them in tomorrow. They're going to go all the way from the ceiling down to about the counter level, so customers and regulars especially that do typically hang out here at the counters are able to be divided in a safe way. Speaking of the dividers, you have them here. Difference between customer and worker for when you're paying out on your tips, and then we'll take you into the actual dining room. Now, the interesting thing about the dining room in particular is this is a restaurant that has typically had a lot of booths in the past. The booths, they've all been completely taken out. They had a company in here on Monday so they could take them out and replace them with tables.